Myanmar, the land of golden pagodas and hidden mysteries. Myanmar, once called Burma, is not just a country on the map, it is the beating heart of a region where South Asia, East Asia, and Southeast Asia converge. Its geography alone makes it extraordinary. Nestled between 5 countries, India, China, Bangladesh, Laos, and Thailand, Myanmar acts as a land bridge between the world's 2 most populous giants, India and China, and the vibrant cultures of Southeast Asia. With over 2,000 kilometers of coastline stretching along the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea, it has long been a maritime gateway for trade, migration, and cultural exchange. Islands, borders, and hidden corners. The country's southern tail stretches deep into the Tenasserim Peninsula, brushing against Thailand and narrowing into the Kra Isthmus. Offshore lie more than 800 islands, ranging from large jungle-covered land masses to tiny coral specks. The southernmost point of Myanmar, Christie Island, is a remote, little-visited place. Further north, the country's largest island, Khadan Kun, emerges from the Andaman waters. Even the remote Cocos Islands, situated closer to India's Andaman archipelago, fall under Myanmar's jurisdiction, giving the country surprising strategic reach across the ocean. Regions and diversity of power. Myanmar is carved into 21 administrative divisions, 7 states, 7 regions, 5 self-administered zones, 1 self-administered division, and a union territory. What makes this system fascinating is the balance between ethnicity and governance. The states correspond to historic homelands of minority peoples such as the Shan, Kachin, Karen, and Chin, while the regions are predominantly Bamar, the majority ethnic group. This unusual arrangement highlights Myanmar's deep ethnic mosaic, over 130 recognized groups, each with its own culture, language, and traditions. The capital, Naypyidaw, is itself a marvel of modern ambition and mystery. Built in 2005, it spans an area larger than New York City, with vast empty highways, oversized government complexes, and eerily quiet residential zones. Some believe it was created as a cyclone-safe inland capital, others say it was about centralizing control, while locals whisper about astrology and lucky numbers guiding its exact location. By contrast, Yangon, the former capital, remains Myanmar's economic hub and cultural showcase, with colonial architecture, bustling markets, and the majestic Shwedagon Pagoda, shimmering with gold and diamonds. Further north lies Mandalay, the last royal capital, famed for its palaces, monasteries, and its role as the heart of Burmese arts and spirituality. Geography, a bowl surrounded by mountains. The shape of Myanmar resembles a vast bowl, surrounded by mountain ranges that guard its borders. To the west, the Arakan Yoma and Chin Hills shield the land from Bengal. To the north, the Hindwan Mountains, part of the Greater Himalayan system, rise into icy peaks, including Kakabo Razi, Southeast Asia's tallest mountain at 5,881 meters. To the east lies the Shan Plateau, a rugged land of tea plantations, caves, and ethnic villages. The southern spine of the country is formed by the Tenasserim Hills, lush with rainforests and waterfalls. At the center lies the Irrawaddy River Basin, the lifeline of Myanmar. Fed by Himalayan snowmelt, the Irrawaddy flows over 2,100 kilometers, carving fertile plains where most of the country's population lives. Along its banks rise ancient capitals, rice fields, and the legendary city of Bagan, with over 2,200 temples dotting the horizon. The river eventually empties into a vast delta near Yangon, feeding both farmland and fisheries. Myanmar also hides rare geological wonders, mud volcanoes near Minbu, geothermal hot springs, and earthquake-prone zones along the Sagaing Fault. In 2016, one tremor devastated parts of Bagan, reminding the world that beauty here often comes with fragility. Nature and wildlife. The land is a sanctuary of biodiversity. Over 300 species of mammals, 1,000 bird species, and hundreds of reptiles thrive in its forests and wetlands. Myanmar is home to the endangered Irrawaddy dolphin, which swims in both rivers and the sea. White elephants, once seen as symbols of divine kingship, still hold cultural importance today. The country's forests produce valuable hardwoods like teak, and its seas supply pearls. Yet its most famous treasures lie underground. Myanmar provides about 90% of the world's rubies, along with jade, sapphires, and amber. Culture and traditions. Myanmar's culture is a kaleidoscope. The Bamar majority contributes much of the mainstream identity, but the Shan, Karen, Mon, Rakhine, Chin, Kachin, and dozens of smaller groups preserve unique practices. You'll find the brass neck rings of the Padang women, the rocket festivals of the Pao, and the ocean-faring traditions of the Moken people. The Tarong, one of the smallest ethnic groups, number fewer than a dozen and are among the shortest people in Asia. Nationwide, daily traditions include wearing the longi, a versatile sarong-like garment, and applying thanaka, a yellow paste made from ground tree bark, used as sunscreen and cosmetic. The soundscape of Myanmar includes Buddhist chants, gongs, and the resonant tones of the song gok, the traditional Burmese harp. Sports add another cultural dimension. Chin Lone, a foot game blending teamwork and dance-like moves, is considered both athletic and artistic. Lethwei, known as Burmese bare-knuckle boxing, is among the world's most brutal martial arts, allowing not just punches and kicks but headbutts as well. Religion and spiritual life. Around 88% of the population follows Theravada Buddhism, visible in the thousands of temples, pagodas, and monasteries that dot the landscape. Monks in saffron robes walk barefoot through towns each morning, collecting alms from villagers. Other religions include Christianity, mainly among the Kachin, Chin, and Karen, Islam, notably among the Rohingya and other minorities, Hinduism, and animist traditions. Myanmar's spiritual landmarks are legendary. Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon, glittering with gold and crowned with a diamond orb. Golden Rock, Kayak Teo Pagoda, a precariously perched boulder said to balance on a single hair of the Buddha. Mahamuni Buddha Temple in Mandalay, where worshippers apply gold leaf to the revered statue. Mount Popa, an extinct volcano considered the home of Myanmar's Nats, spirits. Food and flavors. Burmese cuisine is a rich fusion of influences. The national dish, mohinga, rice noodles in a fragrant fish soup, is a breakfast staple. Lafit Thok, a salad made with fermented tea leaves, peanuts, sesame, and garlic, is a symbol of hospitality. Curries are lighter than Indian ones but more pungent than Thai versions, often using fish paste. Street snacks include samosa-like pastries, sticky rice cakes, and coconut sweets. Tamarind, lemongrass, turmeric, and chili color the palette of everyday meals. History, kingdoms, colonies, and revolutions. Myanmar's history is an epic of rise and fall. Early animist and Hindu-Buddhist kingdoms gave way to the Paiute city-states, followed by the glory of the Bagan Empire, 9th to 13th centuries. Mongol invasions, rival Burmese and Siamese kingdoms, and the mighty Konbaung dynasty shaped centuries of conflict. The British arrived in the 19th century, absorbing Burma into their empire after 3 Anglo-Burmese wars. During World War II, Myanmar became a fierce battleground. Occupied by Japan, it later saw nationalist forces switching sides to help the Allies push the Japanese out. Independence came in 1948, but fragile democracy soon collapsed into decades of military rule. Socialism, isolation, and economic stagnation followed. In 1989, the country's name officially changed from Burma to Myanmar. In the 21st century, Myanmar experienced democratic openings, most visibly under Aung San Suu Kyi, daughter of independence hero Aung San. Yet military influence remains strong, and ethnic conflicts, particularly the Rohingya crisis, continue to draw international scrutiny. Global relations. Myanmar's foreign ties reflect its strategic location. India and China both compete for influence, building roads, pipelines, and trade links. China's role is especially strong, with infrastructure projects linking Yunnan province to the Indian Ocean. Thailand and Myanmar share both conflict and cooperation, with millions of Burmese migrant workers contributing to the Thai economy. Japan, meanwhile, has earned widespread goodwill by investing in schools, hospitals, and industries without heavy political strings attached. Conclusion: a nation of contrasts. Myanmar is a land of dazzling contradictions. It is one of the world's most religious nations, yet also part of the infamous Golden Triangle drug trade. It glitters with rubies and golden pagodas, yet struggles with poverty and political instability. Its landscapes range from snow-capped Himalayan peaks to steamy tropical islands. Its people, over 130 ethnicities strong, preserve traditions that seem untouched by time. To journey through Myanmar is to experience an endless interplay of light and shadow, beauty and fragility, history and reinvention. From the sunrise over the temples of Bagan to the mysterious stillness of Naypyida's empty highways, this country whispers of kingdoms past and uncertain futures. And yet, its spirit, resilient, luminous, and deeply spiritual, continues to shine across the heart of Asia. Myanmar, where rivers and rubies meet temples and traditions, a timeless land balancing between the ancient and the modern.